Today we're going to make a curd. No, it's not like Little Miss Muffet's Curds and Whey. That's more like cottage cheese. We're going to make a raspberry curd. Curds are really great in desserts. They're not just used for topping bagels and croissants and scones. No, they can be used to make the filling for lemon meringue pie. You can use them to flavor yogurts and icings. You can use them as an ice cream topping. You can use them as a cake filling. They're very, very versatile. Oh, they're good in jelly donuts too. I'm using raspberries today, but remember that you can use any fruit that you'd like. As long as you have half a cup of juice, you're good to go. When I'm using orange or lemon or another citrus, I will grate one of the fruits, so I use the zest in it as well. So that's something that you can think about. I'm going to get the ingredients together and I'll meet you back here in a bit.
We're going to need about 12 to 16 ounces of fresh raspberries or fruit of your choice. About 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. You can use more or less depending on how sweet you want it. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I'm also going to use the yolk of 3 eggs and about a teaspoon of cornstarch. The first step is going to be to pulverize your raspberries. I'm using a Ninja, but this is going to work well in a food processor or a blender. You can even do it by hand. Next, we're going to strain them through a sieve. We want to get the seeds out as much as possible. This can take a while, so just have some patience with it.
You should get at least half a cup, hopefully a little bit more, so I think we're good right here. And you'll have a whole bunch of seeds left over in your strainer. You want to discard this. This process does take a few minutes to complete.
Next, we're going to put the juice into a saucepan over the stove. We're going to heat this on medium heat. We're going to add our sugar, our butter, and the cornstarch. While it's heating, we're going to mix everything together. It won't take long for it all to blend up. Keep stirring. Make sure that you get everything mixed up, and you're going to bring it to a boil.
Okay, we're going to beat the eggs until they're pale yellow. Okay, they're slightly pale, so this is a good time to start adding the raspberries.
We're going to mix half of the warm raspberry mixture into the eggs. We're only trying to make it so that the eggs come up, heat up gradually. We don't want to cook the eggs, so we're doing it this way. When we've got about half in, we're just going to combine them all in the saucepan and heat everything up together. This is what you're going for when you're blending it together, and we are going to bring this all up to a boil, and you want to cook it at a boil for a couple of minutes. And that's all there is to making a fruit curd. And this is still hot, so it's not as solid as it's going to be when we refrigerate it. It's going to get really, really thick.
Curds are very similar to custard, except with the amount of juice they have in it. They are a lot fruitier and the flavor is a lot more bright. I'm going to use my raspberry curd as a filling for a cake that I'm going to make, but that's for next week. Make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss it. If you like my video, I hope you give me a thumbs up, and thank you very much for watching.